Look at this old school place. A mechanic shop? It'll probably be condos soon. Look at that building. Can you guys just imagine? Now, question. For the people that live in the Mission District, I understand that the gentrification is a big thing. It's a huge thing. But see, this building right here, this is like an auto body store, right? So if they if they leave it here, guess what? No one's gonna live here. It's just gonna sit there and look like this, right? It's just gonna sit there and look like abandoned. Like eventually, like people will probably break the windows, and eventually maybe people will go in and maybe live in it or something, or I don't know, maybe you know, it's just gonna sit there, right? But if they actually tear it down, they're gonna make jobs, right? Because someone's gonna have to build it for, you know, a year it takes to build. Someone's have to tear it down first, right? So it'll be jobs, and then once again, it'll be a place for people to stay. You know, and I know they say, you know, gentrification, but if they do build a building here, at least 25% of it is have to be below market rate. So I don't see the problem with the gentrification, like with something like this, because like it's not like they're displacing anyone. Like no one's getting kicked out. You know, I guess once, you know, you have more people moving in with more money, I guess it's gonna change restaurants like this and restaurants like that. It'll change the whole neighborhood. Or, you know what we could do? We could just, you see how this neighborhood's like all abandoned, and you know, there's vacant businesses over here. We could just leave it sitting there for the next 20 years and just leave it sitting there and do nothing. And no gentrification has to happen. No one has to get displaced. No economic activity had to, you know, be generated, you know, and then the building can just sit there. Yeah, we could just do it that way, you know. And you know, just think, if it was a building there, it could be jobs at the building, like the front desk, the security, you know, the maintenance people, you know, the people that, I don't know, the list goes on and on and on of the economic opportunity of having a building there, you know. And I totally get it. Someone's probably gonna say, hey, Jermaine, but what about the places where people got kicked out of? Well, that's a different story. That's a different story, but no one is getting kicked out of there. That's like an abandoned building. And in Soma, there's a lot of buildings like that in Soma. You know, it's not like, you know, yeah, I have heard about the situations where people have lived in an apartment for 30 years and they get kicked out because the landlord went up on the rent, you know, 5 times or something, and the people couldn't pay it. Okay, I get that. That's totally wrong, but it's not all the time that way. Sometimes it's, you know, it's different. I'm just trying to figure it out.